What do unconscious moments actually look like? Within the context of advanced conversational hypnosis, the number one skill set that you can have is being able to quickly and accurately identify what is an unconscious response as opposed to a conscious response. Because the entire approach to change work that we do within ACH is focused on unconscious moments. And so if you can't find those, you're not going to be able to do good work. Whereas if you can reliably find them, you're going to have no problem at all creating massive change, massive breakthroughs for your clients. And so the question that I'll sometimes get or see people asking is, how can I just get a list then so that I know exactly what they look like? Show me a video of every single unconscious moment we've ever recorded. Show me audio of what exactly it sounds like. Then I can study those 10, 20, 100 different examples of unconscious moments so I can bring it into my sessions. So as soon as I hear them, I can identify them and know that was an unconscious moment. This is based on a massive flaw in thinking. That flaw in thinking says that every client is the same. One of the core presuppositions of advanced conversational hypnosis is that no two clients do trance the same way. So for client A, them looking off to the side could be a massive indicator that they are going into trance. For client B, them looking off to the side might be how they always answer questions. And so what I'm trying to emphasize is that unconscious moments are person dependent. What is an unconscious moment for one person might just be how they ordinarily communicate for another. A tone of voice that for one person might indicate that they're having an unconscious moment, for another person could just be something that they regularly do. And so what this demands then is that you get familiar with each client that you're talking to, what their baseline style of communication is. Unconscious moments can then be identified through a deviation from it. And this is why just radical presence, curiosity, doing nothing else but being aware of your client is so important. You can't be thinking about what you're going to do next. You can't be thinking about the perfect question to ask. You have to just be totally absorbed in them and in the conversation and be super curious about them, because that's the only way you're going to be able to pick up on both what their baseline is, what's normal for them, and then also what's abnormal. Where are they deviating from their standard pattern of communication? Where are they deviating from their standard pattern of what they look like, what they sound like? Because those are your clues and your windows into identifying unconscious moments. Now, will this give you a 100% success rate? No, absolutely not. Sometimes something might appear to you, based on how they've been communicating, to be an unconscious moment. But sometimes I've had this happen where I see them like really just their gaze drifts off into the distance, and I think that they're starting to go into trance. And I'll say something like, that's right, to kind of give them that process instruction to help them go deeper, because I think that I saw an unconscious moment, I'm jumping on it. But in reality, it turns out there was a squirrel outside their window, and that distracted them and caught their attention. It's not at all related to the work that we were doing. And so you're going to sometimes guess right, you're going to sometimes guess wrong. The beautiful thing is that you don't need a perfect hit rate to be able to succeed with this. You could be wrong about what is or isn't an unconscious moment 20 times in a row, but then you get it on the 21st time, and that sets you down the correct path toward the results that they need, and you're off to the races. And so it's still helpful to identify with one person, call out exactly if you're watching a session recording, if you're watching a demo recording. It is helpful to really slow things down and be like, right there, that was one for sure. It's still helpful to build those reference points in your brain, but don't try to repeat that or carry that over from one person to the next. Let that build an instinct within you, but there is no one universal list to go off of. It's going to be based on the baseline of each client.